Okay, so hey guys, this is Jack, and I am back for another Dota commentary. And today, this game is between DTS and Nirvana China. It is the semifinals, I believe, of the WDC that just ended a while ago. No spoilers going to be said here. And yeah, today I have very special guest with me, none other than the awesome Luminous. So yeah, say hello and
Hey
introduce
guys,
yourself.
this is Luminous. Thanks Jack for that introduction. And I did game one of this series, and game two is gonna be done by both Jack and I. You can check out game one either on Dota commentaries or on my YouTube channel. It was a very exciting game, so I recommend you guys checking that one out. But I think we could move on with this game.
Yes, definitely. So the teams DTS, Nirvana, I don't think we need that much further introduction, but the names on Nirvana are kind of messed up, so I'll go through them. So the picker going to be Yaphets, which is actually pretty interesting because Incense usually does that. So and Incense HY should be Banana. There's some speculation saying he might be Hi, but yeah, just you guys can look that up if you want. DGC is Brown, of course, and we have DTS with their pretty much standard tags. And so I guess we can go into the picks and bans since we've decided to go through this at one-time speed to bring you guys all the epicness of the picking phase, which Luminous is a professional at, so I'll let you give your opinions first, just so I don't look stupid.
I won't say I'm professional, but I am trying to get better at it. So that's why I've been trying to do it in the past couple games. For the banning phases, nothing stands out too particularly, but in game one, Pugna just went crazy on Nirvana China's team, so we do see DTS kind of throwing it out there as a respected ban. And also, Pugna is a very strong hero as well, so that's a very safe ban. Meanwhile, Nirvana China banning that Alchemist, which is known to be a DTS first pick. They picked that before Vengeful Spirit, they picked it before Pugna or even Witchdoctor, they pick it before anything else because DTS believe Alchemist is a game-breaking hero. And throughout WDC, they have been mostly just using that hero and winning it alone on that pick. So Nirvana China and DTS both banning, I guess, the powerhouses from either team. And so far, the banning and the pickings look pretty standard, if you ask me.
Pretty standard, but definitely have to mention the first pick, Shadow Fiend by Yaphets himself, so we'll know who's playing Shadow Fiend, and if you've seen the 1v1, yep, definitely do not get too hyped on that. We don't know the outcome yet, but definitely enough reason to get hyped right now. And Puck. So looks like Earthshaker, Puck, some old school picks right there. And on Sentinel's side, I guess Necro Light has been appearing a bit more recently. And Windrunner, so DTS definitely without Alki in the pool, as Alchemist has been, I think he's dominated the whole WDC. If you can I've seen people put it that way, and it's pretty much true. And banning Lich and Chen, so I'm not really familiar with how the two last bans work out in this current ban pick phase. But yeah, why do you think they would ban Lich when? Do you think Sentinel Scourge would have picked him?
I think the Chinese team particularly really likes Lich for that frost armor because it's like plus 12 armor, and it's really insane for very tanky heroes. It's really odd that DTS banned it themselves, but I definitely see Nirvana China picking Necrolite and then with Lich frost armor. Necrolite is already very tanky on his own, and then if you throw even more armor on that hero, it's just gonna be too insane to take down. Of course, the Chen ban is again pretty much a respect ban against DTS. They have shown that they know how to do ganks out of the jungle. They know how to push out of the jungle. So that's a very good ban as well. And actually banning Dusa, which is probably Zoe's signature hero, and Dazzle ban as well. So we are seeing just bans left and right, just really geared towards the one other team. If DTS was playing against like another Chinese team, the Deuce Up ban might not have been there. Of course, Nirvana wouldn't ban Chen and Dazzle against any other team. Both these bans are really directed against the teams, and they are showing that they know each other's strats really well, and they know probably how to beat each other as well. So we're probably going to see a very exciting game, judging from how these bans are going to be going.
Yes, definitely. And actually, I have to interrupt you here for a little second. I tabbed out to check something with my frame rate, but I didn't think my Warcraft would pause. So what exact time are you at? Elapsed?
I would pause. I'm at 48 right now, so
48?
tell me if you're one past it.
Okay, so can you pause for around 4 seconds? 4.
What? I'm at 651, 652, I'm looking at the elapsed time at the bottom right.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Can you count a bit? Just, I'm probably
Right,
1 second ahead of you.
9, 7, 701, 702, 703, 744, 5, 6, 7.
7. Okay, okay, I'm
8.
good. Okay, so yeah, Rasta pick on Sentinel actually. Is that any indication of a push strat? Possibly?
Definitely indication of push strat. Also, Necrolite and Witch Doctor are great pushing heroes as well.
Yeah.
But the 4 ints is starting to look a little bit odd because they, this lineup doesn't go late game at all. Of course, Necrolite, Windrunner, not too bad of a mid game lineup, but even against a Shadow Fiend, I'm not too sure whether they could pull off the late game. So the DTS is looking to finish this game fairly quick, but I mean, if you look at Scourge, very good counter pushing heroes. The Fisher, Illusionary Orb, that Sea Rays is great for counter pushing. So I'm not too sure why they're picking practically into Nirvana China. So really odd picks coming from DTS.
Yeah, I was just about to say Earthshaker and Puck, definitely just strong turtlers. Could be using probably any turtle strat, which is strong against early pushes, and like just good already a strong, like just from the first 3 picks, already a strong defensive lineup. Yet DTS is picking this early push strat with Witch Doctor, Necrolite, I guess with 2 heals or semi heals, and then Rostad Windrunner gonna try to finish this early mid game, and Necrolite now, and I think a Necrolick, or Visage. I think that's going to just stop the pushes. He's way too good in early team fights.
Oh, very interesting Silencer doing last pick. Not exactly too sure what that Silencer is used for. There's not many big channeling AoE spells on the Scourgeon. It's not like they have Enigma or anything. So Silencer, there's not a Storm Spirit on the Scourge side either, so I'm not exactly too sure what that Silencer is going to be doing. However, Silencer is a very good tri-lane counter, especially against Fisher and Visage, because those heroes want to... You can't just you can't spam that Fisher, you can't spam that Luminous green light thingy, so if they ever get hit by the curse, they have to either waste a lot of mana or just cast that spell kind of needlessly. So maybe that is a very potent counter pick in that regard. But Silencer doesn't offer a lot in terms of pushing, so I'm not too sure whether that pick is the best pick that DTS could have picked.
Yeah, maybe they noticed the slight flaw in their picks and try to compensate with to try to boost their lane, boost their laning, as you said. Tri-lane, they can see the tri-lane on Scourge, it's like right there. Pretty definitely a strong tri-lane on Scourge's side, and Silencer would be a huge counter to that. But yeah, maybe trying to use his sort of mid-late game potential, like his ability to boost the DPS even in mid game with his orb, but yeah, definitely could have been. There would be better picks out there, and Veno. Yes, we've been definitely seeing Veno a lot too in WDC. I would say if Alki surprised us the most, or not even surprised, but just appeared the most out of nowhere, then Veno would be second, right after him.
And actually, Veno's been nowadays. Back when first eHome, I believe, pioneered the Venomancer within that sniper lane. They use him as a tri-lane hero, and he wasn't too bad because he just stay in the jungle, come in and Gale and get a kill, and just walk out, let the sniper get EXP. But now we've seen Veno just basically solo a long lane, and it's really odd to see a 450 range solo with no HP, no escape abilities. But from past experiences, he's been doing that time and again. But I don't think he's going to do that this game, right? He has bought the ward, so it looks like he is going to go into that supportive lane with the Visage.
So yes, they're going to take that page out of eHome's book. And an interesting top tri-lane from Sentinel, Necrolite. So farm Rasta and Windrunner going to get the EXP, which is, I guess, expected over Necrolite. So tri-lane vs tri-lane at top, I'd say definitely going in Scourge's favor. But the Yaphets' lane, I just have to give it to Yaphets just because. But though Dendi will definitely put up a strong fight in that lane. And Puck and Light at bot will be, I guess, peaceful, as both people have awesome escape mechanisms. So see if Sentinel can try to get an early first blood at top, just trying to stay safe while planting that ward.
Yeah, I think the top lane is gonna be very interesting to watch. You see, look at the Scourge lane, extremely aggressive. A lot of burst damage. Of course, that Soul Assumption with the final nuke is gonna just do a buttload of nuke damage. But if you look at the Sentinel trying, very defensive in nature.
Yeah.
Voodoo Restoration, Cask, Healing Pulses, the Mana Drain, the Silencer. I mean, it's gonna be offense versus defense. And if any team makes one mistake, that is gonna be it. So I'm gonna just keep my eyes peeled on that top lane.
Yes, definitely. Action is all on top. Need a Curse of Silence going down at level 1, which is a very good idea because it puts opponents in a really, bad position. You use your skills, you waste too much mana without doing anything, or you just lose mana and HP, which is never a good thing. So, Silence already showing. And interestingly, all three heroes, Sentinel is going to actually split the XP fairly early on. Not like Scourge, which has the Earthshaker standing in the back. Oh, but Venomancer are going to pop out very early. But yeah, bad idea.
And yeah, it looks like the mana pool is already very depleted, or at least the Venomancer is, the Earthshaker after One Fisher is. And again, I don't think they could stay in this position to kind of duke it out in the long run, because they're just going to lose too much mana. And really good choice by the Sentinel team actually warding off the pool spot is probably going to render that Earthshaker useless. Another curse going off on these heroes, and they are just going to be at 0 mana. So Venomancer is already 0 mana. And Venomancer that can't pull and that can Gale is just a useless hero in the lane sucking up EXP. So we have so far seen that Silencer pick work splendor in this lane so far.
Silencer is definitely working, and yes, that ward is very, very helping them. Earthshaker has to stand in that very awkward corner up there. Instead of, just wandering around in the jungle, because there's no use, and you get seen, so... Guess Scourge definitely now noticing they really have to be defensive too. And that gives the advantage to Sentinel because, well, I don't think they're trying to really go for the kills in this lane, just to match out the opponent strong tri-lane and hope Windrunner and Rasta, get into the push mode soon enough.
Actually, I remember one commentary that you did way back, and there was a Silencer. I remember I was hearing either you or someone else said that if you want to cancel a Curse of Silence, you can actually eat a Tango.
Yeah. I believe they fixed that after that commentary. I know it has no... I take no responsibility for it, but it got cancelled. It was... You can't do it anymore. That was the game where Top Forest got cleared due to Silencer and Tangos. Yeah, but no, it actually doesn't work anymore. It definitely worked back then, and now it doesn't work anymore, which is, that's a direct buff to Silencer, but it didn't really... I guess it didn't really turn up his chances of appearance. And so Top... Yeah, do you have any more comment on that?
I was going to comment on, if you look at the top lane, the Earthshaker on the far left, the Veno in the jungle, they're trying to split themselves very far apart so that one curse would just hit one hero.
Yeah.
Max. But, I mean, yes, they are not going to get hit, but they're also not getting any EXP as well. Venomancer trying to get a very good pull from the left, and but since the creeps are here, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work because the creeps already have an aggro, which is the enemy creeps. So yeah, Earthshaker found a new corner to stand in, and yeah, definitely trying to dodge the Curse of Silence. Though they actually have a healthy mana pool right now. Scourge, I would say they do have a chance to make something happen if they take this chance. They are, I think, maybe if Earthshaker doesn't get out of there, he will be behind enemy lines. And oh, is Cass going to go out? Nope. Scourge, Sentinel does not have a offensive tri-lane. Just have to put it that way.
I think Sentinel is okay. Just even though they haven't killed anything, they are definitely in a very offensive position. If you look at the CS on the Necrolite 7 and 13, or is that the Witch Doctor? Witch Doctor has 7 and 13. Necrolite has 7 and 4. Silencer has 0 and 2. So they have at least 30 or 40 CS in the competition of all three of them. I think on the Scourge they have 10?
Yeah, they have 10. So they're definitely winning the lane. And that's working for them. That's their plan. And just to look at mid real quick, because top is getting all the action. So Yaphets winning in CSs by just a tiny bit, but did get hit down to low HP there. And at bot lane, Windrunner at low HP as well. Actually, both heroes at half HP. No one really last hitting that well. So I would say these lanes were probably intense. Oh, actually at bot, Puck going for the kill, but nope. Yeah, just no one's going to be able to get the kill at bot. And so yeah, did I miss anything at top if you were watching? Oh, Earthshaker, nice little corner.
I mean, Earthshaker has ate enough trees to make his own path
Yeah.
through the forest because he's tangling like crazy. Venomancer has journaling mid to help out the lane. Even though the CS kind of look even, I gotta say Dandy actually is leading the mid lane. He definitely